Hey everyone, this is World War Guy here today, and this is part 2 of the Where to Buy My Uniform series, or however you want to call it. Haven't decided it yet. Before I continue, I kind of forgot to say this in the last video, but this will focus specifically on the Continental soldier during the war. This will not go into Africa Corps. Oh, and this will also be only about the hair. This will not be SS, this will not be Kriegsmarine, this will not be Gebirgsjäger. Sorry if I butchered that. This is going to be your basic infantry soldier on the Western or Eastern Front, depending on what you portray. So with that out of the way, now we're going to talk about cold weather gear or winter gear, whatever you want to call it. This is what I own. There are other winter gear related stuff that you could buy, but I don't own it, and therefore I will not talk about it. So please understand. So what I have for you is your essential items that you will need for when it's cold outside, kind of like it is today. So let's start off with the small items. One of the first things you'll need is a nice scarf, a nice wool scarf. This one is a post-war scarf, a post-war Germany scarf. You can get these from At the Front, Hessian, 1944 Militaria, and so on. And they should cost you no more, honestly, no more than $15. $10 is the average, $15 is if you're desperate and need one right now. They're simple, kind of short, but it's okay. It wraps around nicely against your throat. It's very comfortable and very warm. Next thing, another added bonus is a toque. And basically this is like, what is it, a headscarf? So it's this big tube, what is it, made out of cotton, I think. And basically it's like a scarf, but it doesn't open up. So you can wrap it around you slip it over your neck, kind of like a mask, and you can pull it up to cover your head and ears while still holding your neck warm. It's a nice little bonus. This is also about $10. And you can get these from At the Front, Hessian, and that's as far as I know. Maybe Kelly's Militaria. And well, the problem is, like my fingers now, I'm kind of cold with my fingers. I wish I had, something to cover my hands. Well, you get your gloves. These are just your basic German gloves. These were from Hessian. They're about $17 or $18. You can get them from At the Front as well, but At the Front they're about $35. I don't own any At the Front. I don't really know anyone who's bought At the Front gloves, but the Hessian ones, I haven't used them yet because I got them in the summer, but they look promising. So that's the small thing, kind of like the accessories for warmth. But now when your body, which is where your heart, your everything else is that's important, that needs to stay warm. Well, your wool tunic is already fairly warm considering that it's wool, but it can get colder, and sometimes you just want to be comfortable and have a bit more clothing on you to stay a bit more warmer than just your tunic. Well, for that you can get a nice sweater. This is a modern day civilian sweater, but the color is correct. You have this gray, like this dark gray color, which is fine. Normally the wartime ones were kind of a v-neck, so if you guys can see, you have this kind of like triangular shape here. Normally it'd go down to here, something like that. But this works. Why? Well, because it's a simple pullover sweater. It has no zippers, no buttons, no designs on it. The only logo is this tag here. This tag here, which you can easily take off. The sleeves and length are just about correct. If not, yeah, they're correct. And this only cost me about $10. I got it at a thrift store. It only cost me about $10. If you want to be 100% accurate, to say the least, you can get one from At the Front. I think they're about $50 though. Hessian sells some. They have the more correct type for about $50, and a post-war sweater, I believe, for about $20. The reason why I went with the civilian one is 1, for money, 2, it's still accurate, and 3, some soldiers did have some home-brought equipment, such as maybe gloves, socks, shirts, or sweaters. So that's really for you to decide. And then the last thing, for when it's really cold, for when it's snowing, for when it's windy and what have you, you're gonna want your trench coat. Just to see how low it goes. It goes pretty far down. This one here is a trench coat made by Sturm that I bought from At the Front. So At the Front was selling them on their website. They go for about $175, which is fair, I would say. I've heard good reviews from Hessian Antiques trench coats. Those are about $10 less, $5 or $10 less, and people are happy with those. Same with the tunic. If you've seen that video, the bun's, you know, flimsy. It's gold underneath, not silver, so I would have to replace this at one point. It's a good fit. It's a size 40. I'm about a size 38, give or take. The chest is fine, but the hips kind of makes me look like I have, you know, fat hips. It's not wrong. It's just, you know, personal preference. I wish it wasn't, but it still works. It's comfortable. It's made of wool, and there's not much else to say about this. So At the Front / Sturm, they're good. Hessian Antique, they're pretty good as well. Gavin Militaria, same with the tunics. They're going to be good, great coats, cheaper as well. And 1944 Militaria, they have some great coats. They're the most expensive ones that I personally know of. They're about $200, but I've seen photos. I haven't heard actual reviews, but the photos I've seen, they look very well. But they are $200. They are the most... Sorry about that. Camera was... Anyway, they are expensive, so that's your choice if you want to spend $200 or the cheaper side of $16. That's entirely up to your decision. Alright, so this video is a bit shorter, not much. Somehow I managed to make this almost as long as the last one with fewer items. But if this helped you guys for your winter season, you know, drop a like, write a comment. Like I said, this is off the stuff I own, so I'm not talking about the parkas or any of those more specialized winter gear. And I'm also not talking about the mountain troops, which they also have their own variety of equipment and gear or uniform. So yeah, share the video to help anyone else who's looking for winter gear, and subscribe to see the rest of the series for this video, or these videos. But besides that, you guys have a great day.